Welcome back to the broadcast, and we are continuing our discussion on getting kids healthy without fat shaming. And joining us now is Dr. James Pinckney from Diamond Physicians. And of course, if you want to, please join this conversation that we're having on Twitter. This is a big issue, and what do parents do to help try and mold these kiddos to have this healthy lifestyle without fat shaming, without focusing on the weight issues?
You know, that's a great question. I really want all the parents out there to focus more on positive reinforcement. Don't focus on the weight, like Brian mentioned, but focus on healthy food choices. Childhood obesity is a huge epidemic in this country. 1/3 of all children or adolescents are overweight or obese at this point.
Wow.
So we really have to focus on what we're feeding our kids. All these foods are riddled with fat, salt, and sugar. So I really want parents to limit sweetened beverages, watch out for fast foods, processed foods, and really focus on more fresh fruits and vegetables, lean meats as sources of protein.
Doctor, can I ask what you would describe as obese?
Well,
what is that?
Obesity is an excess of body fat, where
Okay.
overweight is an excess of body weight, fat, muscle, bone, water, all those things. But obesity is an excess of body fat.
Okay.
And we have growth curves for children to kind of quantify that.
And are we seeing a rise in childhood diabetes, stuff of that nature? So this is a real thing. We're not just making this up. This is a real issue.
This is very real. As a child is overweight, they actually have a higher chance of being overweight or obese as an adult. And that can lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, and even cancer.
Wow, this is amazing.
Is there like an addiction that happens with kids with the junk food and the sugar and all these things where they can't really control it?
It's absolutely an addictive component. Again, high fat, high salt, and high sugar foods are very addictive. And the food industry knows this, and that's why they put these mass quantities of fat, salt, and sugar to promote addiction.
What resources are available to parents? I would love to be able to cook healthier for my children and to have more options, but you know, we're so quick and on the go. Where do I go to even look for help to try and figure out how to do this?
Well, there's a lot of websites you can go to. I would use some search engines and just do like healthy eating or Google recipes for children, and you can have ideas to try to put together a healthy meal. You know, we're a very instant gratification society. We go to fast food a lot. Moms and dads are very busy, so it's easy to go to a fast food restaurant after work and pick up something quick and feed your children. But understand that you're hurting them in the long run.
Let me ask you something, because I have dealt with this a little bit. I have 3 kids, and I have all variety of eaters at my house. Would you cut them cold turkey and go to the grocery store and say, all right, I've got my strawberries, my cantaloupe, and here's our turkey, and just say, we're starting something all new, and basically cut them cold turkey off Sonic, Chick-fil-A, all the things that we drive through quickly for? Or do you gradually kind of wean them into this new thing?
You want to gradually wean them.
Okay.
And when you want to do it as a family atmosphere, so you have to sit down together and eat together, and everyone has to eat the same thing. So you can't pick up Sonic or Chick-fil-A for one kid and have a grilled chicken breast and a salad for another child, and you eat something different. Everyone needs to eat the same thing together and wean them off of these high-fat, high-salt, high-sugar foods.
What about moderation, though? Like, there's something in my mind that keeps going, but they're kids. They should enjoy a little candy at Halloween, you know, maybe a bag of chips at lunch occasionally. Is moderation okay if they're having these occasional treats?
Absolutely. I have a 90%, 10% rule. So if they can eat lean and eat healthy 90% of the time, then 10% of the time it's okay to have some ice cream, to have a piece of candy every once in a while.
Brian, do you remember growing up, I know your mom used words that weren't good. Was the food situation in your home also lacking healthy choices?
No, she actually did that fairly well. There were healthy choices, and she tried to make those.
Did y'all all eat together as a family to make it?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
And this was, I mean, I'm a lot older than everyone here. This was way back, you know, in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, where that was more the norm.
Yeah, so
eating
that's a
together.
missing component in today's society.
Oh, absolutely.
And the
Is we
point
do
is
not
that
eat together.
it's a balance. You know, it's a balance between two responsibilities on the parents' side, feeding them healthy and also making sure they're watching what they're saying. And we want our kiddos to be
Really
healthy.
good stuff. Well, when we come back, such good information. We're chatting with the woman who held Elvis's heart, his fiance, before he died. Her name is Ginger Alden.